Go.
Hello, I'm Alexandra Hyde, and this is my mum who actually introduced me to Save Scrap and Sew. So, first of all, I wanted to say thank you for introducing me to this organisation who has such a good message and a good purpose to not only help people who don't have bare essentials like pillows or blankets, but also to reduce the waste sent to landfills because as I have gained an appreciation of by doing this, I've realised that tailors actually have a lot of scraps in a very short amount of time, and every scrap that's not even a metre long can actually be made into these little simple bags. So for example, in this bag, there was absolutely zero waste because not only is the casing a scrap, a bigger scrap, which as you can see I used for several of the pillows, which was just one scrap that I divided into three, but also the stuffing is made from recycled scraps from other smaller pieces of fabric. So there was also a learning curve as I was trying to make these. So not only did I have to learn how to use a sewing machine, which I do have one at home, but it was a learning curve to learn how to do the different stitches and how to not get the needle stuck and everything. So my first pillows were less successful because I didn't know what scraps to use as stuffing, what would be most sort of plush, how much I should stuff the pillows. And so in the end, of course, they looked better, they will be more useful, and I used more scraps because I stuffed the pillows more. So they actually made a bigger difference with just one pillow. So I spent around 6 months cutting, sorting, and ironing fabric that I collected from ThreadUp. And as you can see, these are 12 of my most successful pillows. From the sewing machine that I had at home and just purely scraps. So some of the difficulties that I faced on this journey in Save Scrap and Sew was trying to find the right tailor, because we drove around to different tailors, but a lot of them said that they would give us scraps and then didn't actually end up giving us anything. But then we finally found ThreadUp, who gave us 3 bags in a matter of days, which just shows how much tailors actually dispose of in such a short amount of time. So it was 3 bags of scraps that I put to good use. I had to learn to use the machine, as I mentioned before, which my mum also helped me with, and I used the tutorials from Save Scrap and Sew to make these simple little bags. And as I mentioned before, it just made me appreciate how much each piece of scrapped cloth could have the potential to be used and to be useful for people that don't actually have the bare essentials. Even one day, lots is wasted and just sent to landfills, which pollutes our earth and of course means that they're not used by people who need them. So yes, this was absolutely zero waste because everything was used as stuffing or as casings. So that was really interesting, and I'm proud to say that I was buddy for Save Scrap and Sew for such an interesting organisation. And yeah, that's to conclude my journey through Save Scrap and Sew.